Hey there friends, what's going on? It's Codiak here and welcome back to another Far Cry 6 video. Today we are talking about a brand new trailer revealed during the E3 weekend. I think we're on like number 3 at this point. It's been absolutely crazy. Ubisoft is going hard in the paint on Far Cry and I'm all about it. I've always had a soft spot in my heart for the Far Cry series. I love the games. I know they're a little repetitive, but hey, I like explosions. I like cool over-the-top guns. It's just my nature. So let's dive into the trailer. Let's talk about the gameplay. Let's talk about the guns. Sit back and enjoy.
It rings every hour, señor presidente.
I love Giancarlo Esposito.
Hola, fascista.
I recognize that voice. Let me ask you a question. When I am dead and Yara is burning, what exactly is your plan?
He's such a good bad guy.
Sing songs around the fire?
Sure, I know just the song.
These trailers have all been really decent, really solid. Here we go.
A guerrilla needs the right tool for the right job.
Keep talking.
It's a stealth operation. I got you covered.
Here we go. We got the bow. Classic Far Cry tool. Ooh, a throwing axe too. Oh, that's a big old bow. It's a crossbow.
Taking out a high-value target? I have just what you need.
This thing's a honking gun. You see how big that round was?
Cortez at your service.
Juan Cortez the tank. I love it. Little parachute action there. Double scopes on that gun. Classic RPG.
Everyone in Yara saw that shit. What? Wait a second.
New companion here. Pay attention. We got a companion rooster.
Whatever you need to get the job done.
Love it. He's got the choker on too. It's awesome.
Next time I see you, I want to play with that crazy backpack deal.
More of the backpack weaponry. This is cool. Damn buggy that turns into a hang glider.
I like how you Revolver, Juan.
So awesome.
So do I.
All right, so a lot of really cool stuff here. Obviously, we know that Far Cry 6 is coming later this year, but I want to dive into all of the weapon stuff because I really think that's probably the most interesting bit about this entire trailer. So let's skip through here. So the first weapon we get here is a pistol. We've got a red dot sight, a holographic sight, something like that on it. We can see almost like an extended stock on this bad boy, and then a lot of really crazy contraptions on the front of this thing. We see we've got an extended mag on there too, big old barrel drum mag. So really interesting. This is clearly going to be some sort of automatic pistol. We didn't actually get to see this one in action, which is sad, but you can pretty much tell from looking at this thing. I wonder if there's any sort of additional parameters to it. The muzzle attachment and kind of like the underbarrel attachment look interesting enough that it could possibly add something else to the mix. Not 100% sure on that one. All right, our next gun here, very quickly, is a revolver. Looks pretty much like a standard revolver. Looks like we've got something on the front there, but nothing crazy, nothing really over the top. We also look like we're holding a shield. So while I'm focused on the gun, look at this in the left hand. That very much looks like a riot shield, right? Something that you would see in a Call of Duty game, something like that. So that's really interesting too, kind of having that offhand shield, main hand single pistol. I think that's really cool. That could add a whole nother dimension to the combat in the game. It's all about going different and being bold and trying new things in this one while also staying true to the roots of the game. That's kind of what I'm getting from everything in Far Cry 6. It all feels familiar in a good way, but yet all of the gunplay seems a little different. And I really like that. I think that's a very smart move by Ubisoft. So I'm all about it. We've got another gun here, Libertad, right on the side there of the barrel. Almost looks like double, like, I don't know what the technical term is, but 2 mags going in there. Snapped in. Nothing else you can really see from this one. We do see some charms off the side here, a paint job. Who knows? It's a Ubisoft game. There's probably going to be lots of ways to customize. Maybe those are paid things. I don't really know. But yeah, it's a cool looking gun. The double mags is probably the most interesting thing about this shot here. And then moving on, we've seen actually this gun before. This is a top-loaded gun, definitely a rifle of some sort. It's got that big old scope on the front. I would imagine that thing on the front is some sort of compressor right off the muzzle there, because it kind of looks like you're shooting through a bottle. That's kind of a guerrilla way to do a suppressor. If you've ever watched anything about guns, you know, you could shoot through a pillow, things like that. That would be my guess, is that that's their take on the suppressor for the Libertad. And then we got, of course, right tool, right job. We see this other gun in the background here, another red dot on the right. You can kind of see it very briefly there with the little laser, and it's really hard to tell what that actual gun is. Maybe a shotgun, but again, it's got this kind of big muzzle attachment on it. Looks like there's some sort of underbarrel thing. Hard to tell if that's a flashlight, something like that. But yeah, there's another gun, very different looking. And then we've got some armor on Danny. We can see that Danny's got some knee pads on here. They slide up very quickly to her vest. She's rocking the Flamethrower Backpack. And basically, she's just kitted out for guerrilla warfare. And that's pretty cool. There's the backpack again. That's not quite the same as the other one, if you notice. So there's the Flamethrower Backpack, right? And then if we keep scrolling forward, there's a different backpack. I'm not sure if that's the jetpack backpack. That's definitely not the rocket launcher one. It could be the Flamethrower one, but I'm not convinced. It looks a little bit different. It doesn't have the kind of like flamey barrels off the side. So that's definitely something different. There's a better shot of it. If anybody has any idea what that backpack is, let me know in the comment section, because it kind of looks like a vacuum cleaner. Not gonna lie, it looks like almost like a leaf blower vacuum cleaner thing, which I think is kind of funny. All right, so then we got some more cutscene stuff talking about it. We've got a new character here. This is clearly another guerrilla warfare. He's been in the trenches, you can tell. This is interesting to see another new character introduced in the mix. We've got some of the other characters in the background of this shot. I believe we saw them in the trailer the other day. But now we're talking about stealth operations. We've got the Far Cry favorite bow coming back. I love this. I didn't actually get a good sense of the animation here. Like, look at this. It just happens really quickly. Watch, I'm gonna play it in real time. It just kind of like pops out, which I thought was really weird. You don't actually like draw it back and shoot it, but then you do get the throwing axe, which I think is pretty cool. If anybody played Assassin's Creed Valhalla, you know that's a big staple of that game. And then of course we've got the takedown here. I'll play this in real time because it's just that awesome. The takedowns are back. Let me just bring you back to this one more time, just so you can watch this one more time. It's just that good. There we go. Boink, boink, and then boom. We've got this big honking crossbow. Look at that bolt she's putting in there. Absolutely massive. Probably used to take down targets bigger than this guy. I mean, this guy's gonna get shredded in half by this crossbow bolt. Possibly you could use it on armored targets. Definitely a one-shot thing, right? I mean, if this little animation is anything to go by, it's definitely something that you're going to have to, it's going to have a long reload time. That would be my guess. Maybe that's them alluding to that. Hard to say, but yeah, absolutely murks him. He just like gets pinned to the wall there. And we've got a little bit of knife play here. I really want to talk about this scene really quick. I'm really excited about this one because traditionally how you get guns in a Far Cry game, right? You kill enemies, you get guns. But I like that in Far Cry 6 here, you may be getting new guns through the guerrilla resistance. It's almost a progression within the game. You're actually getting guns by progressing. And I think that is a really cool way. It's a really smart way. I know that you can pretty much do anything in any order in this game, but it would be cool to keep working through your guerrilla network to get new weaponry. I think that's a smart play. Maybe that's what they're alluding to here. Maybe, because he does kind of unveil a new rifle for you to use, and then immediately after that, she's in sniper mode. So it could be really cool to see them do that. I don't know if that's actually the case or that's just some trailer magic, but I'm interested in it nonetheless. All right, so we've got the sniper rifle. We've seen snipers a couple times in this game. Here's another one here. This is the one I kind of reacted to during the trailer. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that slug. That thing is huge. You want to talk about a 50 cal? This is like 100 cal. I mean, this thing is massive. That's almost a tank round in this massive barrel. Kind of looks like a water-cooled World War II barrel, which I think is pretty interesting. Here it is again. That slug coming out. Look at that thing. That thing is massive. Absolutely massive. And it looks like it does have some explosive nature to it, because at the end here, boom, we see an exploding car. So I'm not exactly sure what this gun is, but I'm pretty pumped about it. And then of course we've got the tank. You got to have some vehicle warfare in a Far Cry game. We've got the standard barrel, right? We've got the standard just massive caliber tank barrel, and then we've got flamethrower. I mean, what else could you want in a tank, right? So lots of cool stuff coming here. We've got a grenade. Let's see if we can see what kind of grenade this is. This looks like a Molotov cocktail. You can see the rag on fire, throws it right into that truck, whatever that is, some sort of fuel. And then we got another weapon here very quickly. Just looks like a standard rifle with a scope on it. And then here we go. We pull a parachute here. Some sort of parachute or some way to land without killing ourselves. Really cool scene here. Dual scopes. We've got kind of a 1x red dot, and then we've got kind of a 2x, ACOG scope, something like that. I really like that. We have seen this scope multiple times. You notice that little red marker on the top of it, kind of that red hook. We've seen multiple times throughout this trailer. So this is probably one of the staple sights that's going to be in the game, the ACOG kind of 2x scope. We've got another takedown here. We've got a rocket launcher. You can see it very, very quickly. That kind of RPG, classic weapon. An AK of some sort. Nothing fancy here. And then, Giancarlo Esposito getting pissed off. Really excited about this. We've got a new companion being revealed in this trailer. This is some sort of rooster. He's got that spiked collar on. I'm pretty sure I used to wear those as wristbands back in my cringy middle school days. So excited to see there's this badass rooster. He's got a nose ring. My gosh. Absolutely crazy. Love the companions in this game. Really excited to see how they really flesh out. We've got a minigun mounted on some sort of vehicle here. We've got another sort of LMG minigun. Look at the caliber of those, bullets down there. You can see it kind of at the bottom of your screen. Absolutely crazy. Got another really cool weapon here. Almost looks like that water-cooled barrel I was talking about before, but possibly a different weapon. The scope looks a little different. The side handle looks a little bit different. So there may be an opportunity to kind of plug and play your gear. They've showcased a little bit of crafting. We haven't actually seen a UI for crafting or any sort of in-game footage of how a player gets the weapons that they get, but I'm still interested. I'm still on board. There's that missile backpack. We love that, taking out helicopters and tanks. We've got the flamethrower backpack. Cool little weapon here. This almost looks like a grenade launcher of sorts. She's super far away, and we've got the shield back, right? And we shoot it, and then we kind of see us getting exploded by this tank, but we don't actually see what's happening with our weapon here. So not sure if that's just kind of a random shot into nothingness, but interesting gun nonetheless. We've got some vehicles. Awesome scene here. Pull the handle, watch the buggy float off over Yara. Absolutely awesome. I am just so excited for the gunplay in this game. I love over-the-top weapons. It was what I really enjoyed about pretty much every Far Cry game. Whenever I got something interesting or different, I was totally invested. And yeah, I am just really excited for Far Cry 6. It's a game that I've just been wanting to play since it was revealed. And I know not everybody's interested in Far Cry 6. Most of the time, you guys aren't even watching these videos if you're not interested. So that's okay. I'm talking to people that love Far Cry, and hopefully with the season pass revealed with all of the different villains, we've got a really good, solid game. At least the foundation looks good, right? We know that the Far Cry gameplay loop is pretty interesting, pretty engaging, and we'll see if they can pull it off with another Ubisoft original game. Anyways, guys, my name is Codiak. Thank you so much for watching. If you're excited about Far Cry and you want more videos on the game in your feeds, you know what to do. Hit that thumbs up and, of course, subscribe to the channel. We will have plenty of videos coming this fall, and you do not want to miss out. My name is Codiak, and from everyone here at Legacy Gaming, thank you so much for watching, and play on.